Hey everybody, thanks for joining me here at Bitcoin and Crypto News. Today is January 10th, 2021, and today we're going to take a look at some of the top news stories in the wild world of crypto, as well as take a look at the price action from over the past 24 hours. If you like the video, please hit the thumbs up, that really helps the channel grow, and also please subscribe for more videos. Before we get into the news, let's take a look at some of the price action going on today. We have Bitcoin trading at $39,500, down 2.3% for the day. We have Ethereum continuing to close in on its all-time high of $14,000, right now trading at $1,312, up 8.3%. XRP basically trading even, trading at 32 cents. Litecoin is up 3.7%, trading at $174. Bitcoin Cash is continuing its great run, up 27.7%, trading at $609. Cardano is down 2.1%, trading at 31 cents. Polkadot trading at $9.40 is up a little bit under 1%. Chainlink is trading up 4%, hovering right around $17.05. And we have Stellar hanging on to its top 10 spot, down 3.3%, trading at 29 cents. We also have Binance Coin closing in on Stellar's heels, up 1.7%, trading at $43.47. Alright, so that's the top 10 plus 1. Let's take a look at the top performer for the day. You can tell we're in a bull market when Bitcoin Diamond is up 70% for the day, right now trading at $1.10. We also have Horizon up 52.5%, Dash up 42.6%, Maker at 28%, as well as Zcash, Bitcoin Gold, Monero, Synthetics, Ethereum Classic, and a bunch of other coins, all up 10% or higher. So with Bitcoin trading sideways and actually down a little bit, it does appear that some of the money is flowing into altcoins. Something interesting about the top performers for the day, if you notice, Dash, Zcash, and Monero are both trading in the top 10 so far today, but there is a little bit of bearish news about them, as regulators are looking to crack down on privacy coins, so let's get into that news story first. Back on New Year's Day, the US-based crypto exchange Bittrex announced on Twitter that it was going to be delisting 3 privacy coins, Monero, Zcash, and Dash, all of which are performing excellent today. Within that post, there was a link which promised further details as to why the coins are being delisted, but as of now, there has been no update. As the crypto markets and privacy coins continue to grow, they will continue to be a hot-button topic for governments. Government agencies suspect privacy coins like Monero may be used for tax evasion, money laundering, and perhaps other criminal activities. Despite the fact that cash is used for the large bulk of these illicit activities, the government is still pointing the blame at crypto. But we know the government would rather blame the new kid on the block than admit that their own currency is the real issue. These coins are performing extremely well. The price action may also be a mad rush of people trying to get into the coins before they are removed from exchanges, so it'll definitely be interesting to see if they can continue their upward movement. So it'll be interesting to see if they can continue their upward price action, or if once the initial buying wears off, if the prices will dip back down. Sticking with privacy, we're going to take a look at a tweet from Bitcoin bull Chamath, who has recently been all over the TV on CNBC, as well as doing a host of other interviews talking about the potential for Bitcoin and that he believes that the price will reach $200,000. Chamath is also part owner of the Golden State Warriors, as well as a former executive within Facebook. In his tweet posted earlier today, he stated that starting in February, WhatsApp will begin sharing all kinds of data with Facebook, noting that they just killed their best feature, privacy. And when he says begin sharing all kinds of data, remember that the data they are sharing is not theirs, it is actually yours. And this is with Facebook, a company who has been caught red-handed violating its users' privacy. If we go to the ftc.gov, we can see an article back from July 24th, 2019, where Facebook was forced to pay a record-breaking $5 billion penalty and submit to new restrictions and a modified corporate structure that will hold the company accountable for decisions it makes about its users' privacy, which stem from an FTC charge back in 2012, which was settled on July 24th, 2019. So Popular Messaging app will begin to share its data with Facebook, who it is already established has no qualms about violating your privacy. At the bottom of his tweet, he said, "Please no longer text me on WhatsApp, download Signal," which just 3 days ago, Elon Musk tweeted about with simply posting, "Use Signal." As censorship and privacy issues are on the rise across the globe and in the US, the case for things like Monero, Zcash, and Dash seem to only continue to grow. But the question is, will governments step in and stop the growth of these projects? And despite the risk of regulation and crackdown on crypto, the performance of the market is undeniable and will surely continue to grow, in my opinion. Our next story looks at how the top 10 coins as of January 1st, 2020 outperformed the S&P by over 100%. An anonymous investor put $100 into each of the top 10 cryptocurrencies by market cap on January 1st, 2020, equaling out to $1,000, and he also put $1,000 in the S&P. So 1 year later, how did those investments pan out? That $1,000 initially invested into crypto was worth $2,395, an increase of 139% from January 1st, 2020 to January 1st, 2021. Meanwhile, the S&P grew by 16%. 16% is definitely not a bad return, but when you're comparing it to 139%, it doesn't seem as great. Also, I want to point out the Reddit user has done this 2 other times in 2019 and 2018. Both of those years, the S&P actually outperformed the top 10 in crypto. So that leads me to ask, was 2020 the anomaly, or was it just the beginning of a new trend? If I had to put a wager on it, I think 2020 was just the start of a new trend, and the top 10 in crypto will continue to outperform the S&P. And our next story is one of the biggest reasons why I'm so confident to make that prediction. And that is that Bitcoin whales are multiplying at a rapid rate, shattering all-time highs as big buyers bet on Bitcoin. Bitcoin's number of whale addresses with at least 1,000 Bitcoins has reached an all-time high of 2,323 wallets as of the market's close on Tuesday, January 5th, 2021. This article points out that there may be no more bullish metric than one pointing to a growing holders with over $33 million on the line, which is the cost of 1,000 Bitcoin. Additional whale accumulation and outflows off exchanges amid Bitcoin's parabolic climb indicates that well-capitalized market participants believe Bitcoin has an incremental upside in the near term despite the crazy price action already. So despite this crazy run-up, where we doubled the previous all-time high and Bitcoin reached over $40,000, big investors seem to be more confident than ever that Bitcoin will continue to rise in value. If you're a holder of Litecoin, there's going to be an airdrop coming your way. Flare Network announced that it will airdrop Spark tokens to Litecoin holders in advance of its mainnet later this year. If the Flare Network and Spark token sounds familiar, that's because back in December, Flare took a screenshot of XRP holders for an airdrop of over 45 billion Spark tokens, which will be issued to XRP holders within the first half of 2021. As of right now, there's not much information in regards to the airdrop for Litecoin holders, but Flare promised more details on the airdrop later this week. Next up, we're going to take a look at the controversial stock to flow published by Plan B. In a recent tweet about his stock to flow model, Plan B said that the Bitcoin stock to flow model is on track, like clockwork. According to his stock to flow model, Plan B believes that Bitcoin will reach a price ranging from $100,000 to $288,000 before December 2021. The reason for this belief is how the cryptocurrency market is performing thus far. On screen, we can see a chart of Bitcoin after its 3 halvings. The dark blue line represents the halving after 2012, the royal blue line is after 2016, and the red line is after the 2020 halving. As of right now in this bull cycle, it appears to be splitting the 2012 to 2016 market and the 2016 to May of 2020 right down the middle. But if you look, the straight up rise is much more similar to the one that occurred in 2012, which also had a much larger percentage return. Something interesting is right where we are right now, around 9 months after the halving. In the 2012 cycle and the 2016 cycle, there was a major correction within the 9 and 10 month range. Both of these corrections were due to big events rather than something within the Bitcoin network. In 2013, it was the US government's crackdown and seizure of accounts for Mt. Gox, and the 2017 correction was right after the Bitfinex hack and the Bitcoin Cash fork. Both of these times in the history of Bitcoin were extremely volatile, and there are many articles calling for Bitcoin's death during both of these times, which is a major contrast from now, which Plan B also points out how there are many stark differences this time around from the prior 2 cycles, mainly that Grayscale, PayPal, and the Cash App are currently purchasing more Bitcoins per day than that are being mined. The stock to flow model by Plan B will certainly be something that we will hear a lot about over the next few months and years to come, especially with a prediction as high as $288,000 potentially being later this year. So on this Sunday, that's all the news I have for you today. I want to thank you for joining me, and if you liked the video or found the information helpful, please hit the like button. That really helps get the video out to more people and help the channel grow. Also, if you haven't already, please subscribe. I upload videos daily on the top stories in the crypto space. And let me know what you think down in the comment section. Do you think Plan B's stock to flow model is correct? Are we going to see Bitcoin price somewhere between $100,000 and $288,000 later this year in December? Let me know what you think down below. And as always, the links to all the articles will be in the description down below. Thanks again for joining me, and remember, buy the dips, stack sats, and chill.